Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Detroit!
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, got four down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. He'll drop to throw. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll look to throw here. Looking deep in the direction. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. picked off by Reggie Ragland. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was the free safety, LaMarcus Joyner, that time, able to make the play.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Play action now, Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 37.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with Now a first carry from Melvin Gordon. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Nick Perry in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Switch is A. Here we go, 46. Here you go.
Motion, check. Shift.
26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun.
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down. Up. Field. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go, Monday.
From the gun, Bradford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he's going to let it go deep. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing.
Runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And Stills bringing it in. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get.
Please contact your closest guest service ambassador, usher, or security person.
Now Bradford on 2nd down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On 3rd down, Bradford. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And a belly to run. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
46.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Prescott on first down. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Melvin Gordon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And the Rams getting set to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Steps away to his left. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
4 down, 4 down. Here we go. Stop right there. Stop right there.
From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Nick Perry in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Done. Here we go. 4-8.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete. Stills the intended target, and it's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Done. Here we go. 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Now he's forced out right. Able to push his way through. And that is incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And the pressure gets to Bradford, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Monday.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from the desert after this. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Bradford now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. Working out of the gun, Bradford. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A first down throw for Bradford. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here we go. Gotta hurry. Watch right. One day.
2nd down, Bradford. Got an open man, it's Enunwa. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll come out in the pistol. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. Hauschka with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a nice spin. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Gun. Here we go. Wide 80. 36.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Hey, switch. Gun. Gun. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. It's caught. Stills right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Christian Kirksey able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Hey. 4 down.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Here's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A really good pickup of 20. Yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch that in. 4 down. Check.
Here we go. Wide 80.
Watch 36 to Mike.
26.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Archie. Oh, hey, what's up?
46.
So I got good news. You'll like this news. You don't have to drive to Louisville or Cincinnati.
He's picked off at his own 47. And a great return here gets us one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Yep, surprisingly.
Third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
No, we canceled your cruise. You ain't going nowhere.
That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool.
Yeah, Lexington was cheaper.
A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort.
I haven't ever seen the time it was cheaper. I think that's the first time.
Use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now here's a timeout defense.
Archie, come here.
From the Cardinals.
Hold on,
It's just their
goddamn
first, so
dog.
2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Fucking dog knows he's supposed to stay in this room when he's out. And if the door is slightly cracked, he'll go sprinting out.
That's fielded in the end zone.
And then look at me confused when I'm like, the fuck did you go out of the room for?
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all
Huh?
to
Yeah,
the
Archie.
35-yard line.
No, Archie.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take
CJ's
the
asleep. Yeah.
So a good starting field position for
Well, he doesn't
him
lock
as they
himself
come up
out. He
first
just
and
leaves the
10.
room. Which is just fucking annoying because I gotta go get him because he'll get into shit.
Trying to shake off the
And he knows
interception.
better.
He'll look to throw. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And he'll
Yeah.
get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day.
It's like it doesn't get us any good.
He lacks in size. He definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Bradford. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
What can I do?
Because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys.
Here we go.
Range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot.
Probably. They're probably like, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ah! That's what magic goes on in their head.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you've got to make that throw, right? That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
46.
Here's Prescott. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety.
Yeah.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2. Maybe
I'm trying to figure out why you were cheaper.
I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former
for the cruise.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't
No,
know
I'm in
if
my
that's
match
six.
still. I'm just looking. I don't care if I win or lose this one because it's the last game of the season and I'm not in the playoffs, so actually losing
And 3
benefits me more.
interceptions in this game, and I would have to think,
Yeah.
I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his
Well,
hands
I
and
have to
turn
play to
it
get
around?
a upgrade,
With some
so
confidence, he's going to turn things around.
We'll see what they do.
I wonder why. Like, okay, so me and Chelsea cost $800 for this cruise. CJ cost $700. For some reason, you were only $400. It's weird. I'm not complaining, but no, it's Carnival.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play.
Oh, that's how it is with this. Because I've been on Carnival. This will be my 3rd time.
Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. Pass protection has been.
I got a cheaper rate alone because usually this room would have been a lot more, but with taxes it would have been like $1,200 a person. So.
Operating from the gun, Bradford.
Yeah.
Open, Amari Cooper, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into
Head switches.
territory.
Head
60
switches.
catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Why do dogs like to lay their heads on your lap?
Territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the
I think I'm just going to let this guy win. Even though I don't want to. I think it'll benefit me more.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one.
My draft pick will be higher, so I can have a chance of getting a better caliber player.
Whoosh, and off he goes.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
From the gun, Bradford. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tough there, good pass.
No, this guy's in the playoffs, so he has no reason to lose.
Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. And the Cardinals getting
I just can't make it evident that I'm losing on purpose.
They had the football. They surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that.
Because they have a no tanking policy. So if I tank on purpose, it's a naughty no-no.
Just messes things up for you offensively, but now they've got to go ahead, take it.
Nah, well, probably. But I don't know. Even if they kick me out, I'll be like, oh no, fuck you. I don't care.
They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact.
I just shit my pants.
9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Yeah.
Partner, he was going through his not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I shit my pants. It felt a little slushy.
Here's Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
I don't smell anything, so it's not horrible.
That's good enough to extend the drive.
Doesn't mean it's good either.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Strong right. 46. Let's go.
First down, Prescott. forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old
I
adage?
doubt
Quick,
it.
but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball
Yeah.
had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Gun. Hey, everybody.
On 2nd down, Prescott again.
Well, I know the main thing processed when it's going through your digestive is it's trying to filter out your iron from your
His
food.
team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Are you an
Pressure
Apex?
drops off as they'll look to throw.
I call bullshit.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And able to push his way forward.
Have you still been using Wraith?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Nice. It's amateur numbers, but
4 down. Here we go. Monday.
nope, it's amateur numbers.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3rd and short yardage, Bradford. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Hey, koalas are bears, right? No, they don't have the qualifications.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when
An
that
invest?
happens.
No, that's an alligator and a
Give all the
vest.
credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field.
Is that what you're
It's all
talking about?
Sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did.
It's an investigator.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Arizona getting ready to
That's
go.
like, I don't know in a
17
hat, but I know in a vest. I should have said I don't know what. Just see how long you spent trying to figure it out.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They
You're
tried to
not,
keep Taylor inside, but that one will swallow them
no.
up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run.
It's better to stay in the game. Yes, because you're in the game longer. I think so. But you can be revived. You are not completely dead yet. Unless your beacon's gone, then I would leave.
And his throw here's incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only
So you haven't been on
once in
Carnival
4
before?
tries. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Lets it go for Nelson. And
Carnival's
he couldn't
fun.
hang on to it through the
I haven't been on
contact.
Norwegian though, so I
Incomplete.
don't know.
This
What they're
defense was
like.
definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead fourth
You wouldn't?
quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Did it have an old vibe to it? Like a slower, like not that much stuff to do. Like this carnival, there's always shit going
And
on.
now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points
Oh,
in
there's a club on carnival ships, and they're going every night. There's a casino on board.
First and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yard.
You need to go to the piano bar if they have one. Yeah, you can go. Sometimes they'll let even the people cruising play the piano.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 8 yards on
I
the
keep thinking
pickup,
we'll
and
get
they'll
you a
have
lady,
some
but I keep
options on
remembering
second
you're
and
not
short.
one night stand cutting down.
Well, Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Bradford. And this is going to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. The might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away.
What about 50-year-old used to be
they
MILF?
punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101.
What if it's she's not quite fit? Like you could tell she was fit maybe 3 years ago. But she's not in horrible shape.
Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
What if she was rich? No, you gotta sign a prenup. No prenup. No prenup.
Check. Patriot!
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play.
What is with your internet today?
A 3rd and long here.
No. Was the game before that laggy? Did you drop with a bunch of people?
End zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it.
Single scrap.
Incomplete.
Here's Drew Kaiser now.
So you'll be leaving on the 13th,
so
which
he's
is
on to punt it away.
exactly 2 weeks from now.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick.
Yeah.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los
You're leaving
Angeles.
at 3 a.m.
Got the lead last time, had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
That'd be miserable.
The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
You have one layover in Atlanta.
Create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went
You leave Lexington at 2. Live at Atlanta at 3:25, and then leave Atlanta at 4:48, and arrive in OKC at 6.
But if you're on the offensive side of the ball,
So you're only in the air for about 4 hours. Well, traveling for about 4 hours.
Get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now on third down, that pass knocked down.
Long flights are miserable. It's torture. You have to. It's hard to keep yourself sane.
They're going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here go 46, 46. Here go 47. 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Sorry, I'm back. I don't know if I said be right back or not.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Perry in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year.
Jesus.
The Cardinals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go. 180.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. Stays on his feet. Now he'll go deep down him. He's got him in. Complete. And a big 32-yard play on third.
And a key number on that play.
All day.
3. Third play of the drive. Third down. Spectacular catch. Turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
What time did you get out of jail this morning?
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
10.
Nick Perry in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offense.
Did they keep you in a cell by your... Yeah, I'm assuming with everything they kept you by yourself, which just sucks ass.
All night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Prescott to throw it. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number?
That sounds usual.
Well, I was thinking
And when me and Chelsea were in Jackson County, we were stuck in cells by ourselves, which is actually not how jails are supposed to operate. You're only supposed to be in those if you're causing trouble. Like you're supposed to be, yeah, because you're supposed to be immediately put into gym pop because it can cause mental issues and stuff being by yourself for even that for 12 hours. It can start causing issues.
Switch and 8. Here we go. 47, 47.
Yeah.
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play on third down for the Cardinals. 48 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Time for a break.
Ah, gotcha.
We'll
That
come back,
sucks.
see what transpires after this. On second down, they'll run with Gordon, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and they win the chain.
He's probably just bored and wanted to do more paperwork.
Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Austin Hooper, his second touchdown on the season. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
Were you and your buddy in the same car to the station? I mean, to the jail?
Conversion attempt still to come. He'll look to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Bradford, wow, he's going to throw. And he can't get it away. He's taken down. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout as they'll talk things over.
I wonder if they just might be like extremely bored in Kentucky.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Monday.
Bradford to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chris Jones in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
Can I forward this to you? Can you forward a text?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time.
You just hold down
their
on
first. They've got 2 more to use
okay,
in the
there we
final
go.
stages.
There you go. Yep.
Here's Ryan Allen now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here.
Should I try to beat this guy in the last 30 seconds or just let him have
Obviously,
it?
the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get
I
out
mean,
of
I
bounds,
could.
gain some yardage.
Yeah, I could
Then when the
easy.
clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're...
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40.
Yeah, I'm already in the winning territory. One play.
There for Arizona. And even 40 yards.
Not yet.
Back to throw. And an alley to run. Nothing
I lost.
downfield.
Okay.
He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push.
I lost.
And what do they create?
I let the time run out.
And he takes off.
Well, he already knows he can't beat me. If I was in this league the whole year, it would have been different. Well, like your standings based off win-loss. Yeah, I hear you.